Hi guys, Pokerizing here. Got some returns from Dan's Pokestop as well as some interesting Japanese cards. Let's get into it. Alright, so if we start with the cards that I've purchased recently, there are 3 Japanese cards and they are very interesting. It's the first time I've seen them, and so I decided to give it a go, to purchase them and then hopefully grade them if the condition is good. So, are they individually sleeved? Yes, they are. So, okay, there's this Snorlax holo. It's a very nice looking holo. And the interesting thing is, it's got a Domino's logo in the bottom corner. So I'm guessing it was given out as part of a promotion of Domino's. And I don't know if it was part of a larger set. So, condition does look pretty neat. And the other two are basically another Snorlax, Level X, and then a Munchlax, both also with the Domino's logos, which is very interesting. So yeah, I'm going to send these off to grading. The condition did look very, very good when I purchased them. There may be a few nicks here and there, bottom corners, but on the most part they're pretty decent. Yeah, I just want to get them slabbed. Cool. And then we've got a PSA returns from Dan's Pokestop. Let's get into that. Okay, so I've extracted the cards from the package. Now, I've seen these grades before because Dan does a live for every time the cards get sent back. So they're actually not all Pokemon. So this one is HRO or Hero DC, the originals, and this got a Gem Min 10. Now, these cards, there's certain rarities. So if you look at the bottom left, this one is, sorry, bottom right, this one is a mythic. It's a mythic, the originals, meaning that there's only 1,000 of these cards which were minted. The colors on that look amazing. So this is number 899, and I got a 10, which is amazing. Now, on the back of these, there is a QR code, which actually gives you the digital version of this card, and a lot of people collect those as well. And there is actually an alternative to HRO, which is Vivi, and that is where the Marvel side of things are located, but they don't really have the physical cards like these. But yeah, what an amazing looking card. Look at those colors. Beauty. Okay, on to the next. It's a first edition Dark Blastoise, and he got a Mint 9. I actually had a first edition Dark Charizard Mint 9, but I sold that last week, I think, or the week before. So yeah, unfortunately I can't have a set of both. Yeah, it looks pretty clean, but I'm guessing there is probably just a nick here or there. Yeah, there's a tiny one top left, tiny one top right, and is that, oh, there's like dust on the inside. Yeah, that's definitely not on the card. They've just forgot to, there's definitely dust. Yeah, that's a shame. I really don't like elements like this on the inside of the card. But yeah, there's a tiny nick there as well. So yeah, very happy with a 9, to be honest. Next is a first edition Dark Charizard, but it's an 8. Now I think both conditions were very similar, but this one is definitely more off-centered. So that may have been what's knocked it down from a 9 to an 8. If we look at it at the back, it's relatively clean. Nick on most corners, like the Blastoise. Yeah, but definitely off-center. And last but not least, probably the best card that I've sent in this grade, in the submission, is a Glurak Skyridge Charizard, PSA 9. Very happy with the grade. Now, this card is the first German card I've ever graded, but it's not the first Skyridge Charizard that I've graded. This is actually, in fact, the second Skyridge Charizard that I've graded, and I've had, I think, like 5 of these in total, just because I really don't know how. Like, I love the artwork, and I'm kind of always on the lookout for these Skyridge Charizards. Look at that holo. It's beautiful. But yeah, there's no holo bleed on this one. Some do have a holo bleed to the bottom of the text, and it's pretty common. It's probably more than half of them have a holo bleed, based on the ones I've owned. And yeah, beautiful looking card. And let's just see the back. The back is actually very clean. So, I think there's a tiny nick top right over there. Very tiny. so I think that may have been what's dropped it. And there's a tiny nick there as well, bottom right on the side. The back is slightly off-centered, but PSA don't mark too harshly on off-centered backs. This one looks to be from, well, a thicker bottom and a thinner top. So yeah, at the front the hollow looks very clean, no scratches actually. So yeah, very happy with the 9, to be honest. Very happy. Cool. Those are the 4 cards that were submitted. I've got a few that I want to get graded. I've got this Pikachu. I love Pikachu. Poncho Pikachus. I've got another one somewhere. But yeah, I'm going to be grading this. And I've got this Kangaskhan first edition. I actually cracked this from a case. An Ace slab. Or Ace case, if you may say. I've got a few primes as well. So I've got an Umbreon prime, a Gengar prime, and another Gengar prime. Funnily enough, one of these Gengar primes has a little red dot on the tooth. So I think that's an error. There's quite a few that actually do have that in the exact same location, so it's not just a one-off. And yeah, I'm probably not going to grade the Shadowless Pikachus or the Machamp or the first edition Machop, just because the conditions aren't great. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I know it's been a bit of a longer video, but yeah, thank you. Bye.